Cyber attacks are on the rise and show no signs of slowing down. Many experts believe that we merely see the tip of the iceberg in terms of cybercrime. As more firms transfer their operations online, they become more vulnerable to cyber attacks. But before we talk about it, if you are new to our channel, welcome to 1%. Here, we will give you only facts, so if you want more of that, leave a like and subscribe to our channel so that more people can enjoy these. Now without further ado, let's get into it. On number 10, we have Mafia Boy, DDoS attacks. In the year 2000, a high school student named Michael Callis, aka Mafia Boy, paralyzed the website of e-commerce and media giants including eBay, Amazon, CNN, Dell, and Yahoo. With a series of denial-of-service attacks, Michael Callis was born in Montreal's West Island, Quebec, Canada. His parents split when he was quite young, and he eventually moved to live with his mother while his father received weekend custody. Michael began conversing with people on AOL's chat function as a teenager. He was being thrown out of chat rooms or punting in which someone would have knocked him offline by bombarding him with so much data that his connection was destroyed. It didn't worry him, but he was interested in the thought that anyone, no matter how far apart they are, could attack someone else via the internet. Michael was one of the early participants in the early online hacking community. His hacking abilities and knowledge grew deeper as he became more involved in internet hacker organizations. Michael grew tired of using the tools of other hackers and desired more. He had the idea to create his own powerful DDoS tool with the help of his fellow hackers in order to gain dominance in the cyber world for himself and his hacking gang. On February 7th, 2000, while still in high school, Michael launched his first DDoS attack on Yahoo using his program. The attack was part of a series of attacks carried out under a project named Revolta, which translates to uprising in Italian. Yahoo was a multi-billion-dollar corporation and the leading search engine at that time. He was able to take their website offline for an hour. On number 9, we have Melissa Virus. Melissa was sort of an email virus that first appeared in early 1999. It was a microvirus that sent mass emails to Microsoft Word and Outlook users. The Melissa virus became one of the most rapidly spreading known viruses, raising awareness of the dangers and potential consequences of accepting unsolicited email attachments. The virus improved online security, while also serving as a source of inspiration for more potent future infections. The Melissa virus made such an impact on the Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI), establishing a new National Cyber Division, focused on online crimes a few months after its inventor was captured and sentenced to prison. After taking over an AOL account and using it to deliver the fast-spreading virus via emails, a programmer named David Lee Smith started the mass-mailing macrovirus. On number 8, we have Iceman. Max Ray Butler, also known as Iceman Online, has a long background in computer cybersecurity and hacking. He worked as a computer security expert in 1990s, transitioned to black hat hacking in the early 2000s. He hacked the Pentagon and served 18 months in prison, and then began obtaining financial account numbers and collaborating with other cyber criminals after his release in 2006. He hacked multiple Carter forums, which were online marketplaces where people could buy and sell stolen data, phony IDs, and other services, and integrated their database into his own cards market platform in 2007. He was caught and convicted guilty of stealing approximately 2 million credit card data, totaling 86.4 million in fraudulent charges. Butler was sentenced to 13 years in prison, the second largest sentence for hacking in American history, and he was released in 2019. On number 7, we have the Conficker Worm. In 2008, a worm virus began infecting computers one at a time. While it may not have caused as much damage as certain malware, the Conficker hack satisfies our historic hack criteria owing to its durability and ferocity. The Conficker Worm began corrupting files and installing keyloggers on millions of Windows devices. It is well known for being one of the most widespread malware attempts of all time, and it still may be discovered on systems today. Microsoft has released security fixes to protect systems. However, certain systems can go far longer without being updated than it is safe. When Windows devices get damaged, they create botnets that are then used to distribute spam, conducting DDoS attacks and install scareware. The origin and author of the Conficker Worm remains unknown to this day. On number 6, we have the hacker who hacked NASA. Jonathan James was born on December 12, 1983 in a small village called Pinecrest that is located in Miami-Dade County, Florida. His hobbies shifted with age, from video games to study the C programming language. His father was surprised to discover his son's interest in computers when he returned home one day to find his personal computer has been changed from Windows operating system to Linux operating system. James installed Linux on his father's computer out of curiosity to try out the new operating system and learn how it works. At the age of 15, James had had enough of hacking his educational institutions and decided to pursue larger hacking aims. He committed a series of intrusions into several systems between June 23, 1999 and October 27, 1999. AT&T Bell South, one of the largest telecommunications firm in the United States at that time, was his initial target. The specifics of the attacks are unknown. However, Comrade gained access to the company's system without causing any damage. His primary purpose was not to profit or steal information, but rather to test his hacking expertise on a larger target, such as AT&T Bell South. He was seeking vulnerable servers to connect to by circumventing their firewall in June 1999. When he discovered one in Huntsville, Alabama, he proceeded to implant malware on it. He was able to gain access to the system and then switch to another 13 PCs on the hacked network. Surprisingly, the network's component belonged to a NASA unit, the Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. The unit is critical to NASA since it's where rocket engines and communication equipments for the international space stations are developed and tested. On number 5, we have the NotPetya Virus. The NotPetya Virus is the next threat on our list. The virus was identified in June of 2017 and quickly spread over the world, resulting in a wave of cyber attack that caused billions of dollars in damage. The NotPetya malware encrypted victims' hard drives, making it impossible for them to access their contents. As a result of the infection, many businesses were forced to close. The NotPetya malware was especially harmful because it disguised itself as a ransomware. Because users were tricked into downloading and installing the software, it spread swiftly. However, unlike other types of ransomware, the NotPetya malware did not allow victims to restore their data. This increased its destructiveness significantly. Businesses of all sizes were affected by the NotPetya virus, but Ukrainian enterprises were particularly heavily hit. This is due to the virus's initial propagation via a piece of accounting software popular in Ukraine. It swiftly spread to other countries from there. On number 4, we have the Equifax data leak. The third incident on our list is the Equifax data leak, which is well called. The breach exposed the personal information of 147.9 million Americans, 15.2 million British people, and approximately 19,000 Canadian citizens, making it one of the greatest cyber crimes involving identity theft. The hackers obtained sensitive information such as social security numbers, birth dates, and residences. The security compromise had a significant impact on the credit reporting organization and its clients. Because of the sensitive information that was exposed, the Equifax data hack was very risky. Identity theft and other crimes can be committed with these information. The hack also affected a vast number of people, making it one of the greatest data breaches in history. On number 3, we have the WannaCry ransomware attack. In May 2017, a ransomware outbreak struck businesses and organizations all across the world. WannaCry ransomware encrypted data on victim systems and demanded a ransom payment to unlock it. More than 200,000 machines in 150 countries were compromised by this attack. The WannaCry ransomware assault were particularly devastating since it exploited a previously undiscovered vulnerability in Microsoft Windows. As a result, many companies were unprepared for this form of attack. The WannaCry ransomware spread swiftly as well, thanks to a feature that allowed it to travel from computer to computer. On number 2, we have the Mirai Botnet. Mirai Botnet attack was first appeared on October 2016. The hack targeted internet-connected devices such as routers and webcams. The Mirai Botnet was used to perform distributed denial-of-service attacks on websites and companies. Millions of people were affected by these attacks, which caused billions of dollars in damage. The Mirai Botnet cyber attack was extremely harmful due to the manner in which it was carried out. The attackers launched their attack through a network of infected devices. As a result, the attacks could originate anywhere in the world. Furthermore, the Mirai Botnet was able to infect a significant number of devices, making it extremely strong. Despite its might, the Mirai Botnet was eventually brought down. The attackers were apprehended and sentenced to prison. However, the consequences of their action are still being felt today. The Mirai Botnet attack demonstrated how vulnerable internet-connected devices might be, as well as how damaging a cyber attack can be. On number 1, we have the Yahoo data breach, 2014. This enormous data breach happened in 2014, affecting over 3 billion Yahoo users. The hackers obtained sensitive data such as names, birth dates, addresses, and passwords. This compromise has a significant impact on the internet behemoth and its clients. The Yahoo cyber attack was the most massive data breach in history. The scope of the breach is mind-boggling. Furthermore, the leaked sensitive information could be utilized to prepare identity theft and other crimes. The cyber attack targeted 500 million accounts and collected information such as account names, email addresses, phone numbers, birth dates, hashed passwords, and some encrypted and unencrypted security questions. Now that you know that these attacks have costed billions of dollars and affected millions of people, so share this video with your friends who you think would benefit from watching this video, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe button, and remember to turn on the notification bell so you can see all of our future content. Until then, stay safe.